Join Winnipeg Sports Talk, live from the NHL Draft in Las Vegas, presented by CoolBet, beginning on June 26th.
Not the most amount of picks you will ever make, but how would you characterize the draft pass you got?
No, I think we did well. We were really happy to get Freij. Really good skating defenseman, puck mover, has power play possibility, really escapes pressure well, builds his game around his skating and puck moving. And then, as you know, we traded up to get We're really excited about him. Like you said, we didn't have a lot of picks, but we thought he was worth the gamble to trade a pick and move up to get him. High-paced, high-tempo player, really good speed and quickness. Goal scorer, 31 goals in the OHL, and, you know, we're really excited about him.
Style-wise, what you just said, he sounds like someone who, if all pans out, he'll be one of those hard-to-play-against type players. Is that what you prioritize in making that lead?
Yeah, that's part of it. He's a competitive kid, but he really plays a fast, quick game. Jumps in and out of holes really quick, goes to the hard areas to score, and really good upsides there.
Was there, did you see Freij a few times this year, or where did he stand out?
Freij we saw a lot because he played in all the international tournaments, so probably saw him in 4 international tournaments. Saw him play in his home team, Vaxo. The plan right now, he's going to play in the Allsvenskan League next year in Bjorklöven. So we think that's a really good development spot to get bigger and stronger and improve his skills at that level.
You get a bigger, saw Kieron roll through here. What do you like about his game?
Yeah, well, obviously you see the size, 6'6" centerman. So, you know, we wanted to throw a dart at a bigger guy in the later rounds. 18 goals, so we think he's a little on the raw side, but has some good upside with the size, skating, and ability. So we're excited to get him late there.
Said he wasn't afraid to mix it up once in a while too, even though there's some skill there, obviously.
Yeah, so hopefully he plays his size, and then that's what we want to see.
What about the Finnish forward that you guys?
So he's a intriguing kid for us. Our Finnish scout, Jari Kekalainen, really had a lot of time for him. Was passionate about the player. I think he had 25 goals in 45 games in the under 20 league. He's a smart, responsible two-way centerman with some goal-scoring ability.
You say Yari was passionate about him. I've always wondered, how do you manage area versus the cross communication that goes into meeting your guys?
Yeah, well, you know, we always try to get the best player, but we want our guys to be passionate about the players at the same time, and you know, we it's not like we jump guys to get a guy with higher character with less skill, but we hope we get that mix and it comes together at the right time. And he was our next player, but we had him on our board for quite a while, so we didn't know if we were gonna get to him or not, and we were lucky enough to get to him.
I know you didn't have a pick, but what was yesterday like for you? Like knowing that there was, you know, so obviously some interest and maybe even some close calls.
Yeah, I mean, we had a board and guys we were passionate about in the first round, and if we were to acquire a pick, we were ready to make a pick, and there was a few guys we were quite passionate about, but it didn't come together at the end of the day, so, you know, that's it.
Mark, Elias Salomonsson a couple of years ago was a second-rounder who has progressed quite well. How would you compare Alfons to Elias and just their style of play and how they project out as pros?
Yeah, a little different. I mean, Salomonsson's a little bigger and heavier at the same time, more of a physical element to his game. Alfons is probably a better skater at the same age, maybe a little more upside on the offensive side, but they should complement themselves pretty well playing together someday.
More on that regional question. During the year, can regional folks pound the table to get guys like you to do more viewings and sort of just adjust where you're putting your time? Like, how does that fit?
Sure, I mean, but we, as crossover guys, as a group of crossover guys and myself, we always see all the top guys. And you know, guys, you know, their passion level, they're smart about it too. They'll be passionate about a guy, but it's passionate in the late rounds. They're not saying jump up and take a guy high or in the middle rounds, or that's my job to decipher, but I know they've got passion if we get late or whatever.